The Mediterranean diet is a heart-healthy eating plan combining elements of Mediterranean-style cooking. You're looking at some items that are part of that plan. Dr. Milady Murhphy is here to tell us more about it. Dr. Murhphy, thank you very much for being with us today.
Nice to be here, Danny. You know, the Mediterranean diet has been researched for over 50 years. Scientists show that it reduces the risk of heart disease, it reduces the risk of osteoporosis, type 2 diabetes, dementia, Alzheimer's. That's impressive, very powerful. And it's really not a diet, it's a healthy eating plan that's highly endorsed by the American Heart Association. And the reason being is, Danny, it is compromised, it comprises fruits and vegetables, grains, whole grains, legumes that are substituted for red meat.
And that's what these are, legumes,
That's what
right?
these are, legumes,
okay.
which are all kinds of beans and, of course, nuts. And they don't eliminate red meat, they just cut back on the red meat. And so they substitute with this. They also substitute the fats, the butter and the margarines, with olive oil. It's infused in the cooking and the preparation. And there's something about infusing all of this together that lowers the risk of these diseases that we just mentioned. Some scientists have said that it has an anti-inflammatory property, which reduces the risk of certain diseases. It is also very high in antioxidants. And so the studies are abundant in support of this is the kind of eating plan that we should switch to. Now, you're going to like something else.
Okay.
They also agree that you should have red wine in your diet. I knew you'd like that.
That's antioxidants as well, correct?
Right, but it's got to be done in moderation.
Of
and
course,
moderation means 1 drink for women and 2 drinks for men. If it's not done correctly, it has the negative effect of these properties. So it's all about creating a synergy of these foods and incorporating not only fruits and vegetables in the diet, but reducing the amount of red meat, bringing fish into the diet, using legumes as a meat substitute, cooking with olive oil in your food preparation, and using olive oil instead of butter and margarines. That's the key.
All right, so say I get off work today, I want to go home, and I go to the grocery store and I get me some legumes, right?
Yeah.
That's how we say this is legumes.
That's correct.
What do I want to do? Do I cook these like red beans and rice? Do I boil them up in a big pot?
Absolutely.
Okay.
What you want to do is, now these are dry, these weren't canned.
Right, yeah.
You want to soak them overnight, but you can cook your beans just like you do normally. But what is recommended, it's all in the food preparation, you use olive oil as your fat. You don't use the lard, or you don't.
The animal products,
That's
the
right.
butter, the lard, like you mentioned, the bacon
right.
fat, whatever.
That's
so
right.
you would fry in this, you would cook in it just like you would with, say, vegetable oil, Wesson oil,
Absolutely,
something like that.
but it's recommended you use olive oil. And the properties are the monounsaturated fat is one of the key elements of the anti-inflammatory properties that help build up the immune system against disease. So it's learning to make educated choices and wise changes. And it's not going on a strict diet, it's infusing these foods in a good nutritional plan.
All righty, thank you, Dr. Murhphy.
Always a pleasure,
Fascinating
Danny.
stuff, fascinating stuff. The Health and Wellness Center is located at Shelton State Community College. You can find out more about them online at sheltonstate.edu.